Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of gold has moved in the last week and how the price of gold can move in the next week. See, if you look at the chart of gold, what we have seen, gold for this particular week we have seen a downfall. Okay, but if you look at this trend, there is a continuous upside trend we have seen. This is the range where the price is moving. Okay, what you have to understand looking at this particular chart, as soon as the gold move out of this zone, a U pattern being formed, and this was the zone of around 2147 high. Okay, as soon as this zone breakout happens, what we have seen, the price was continuously moving upside. Okay, and when the price goes up, we have seen a very little movement that the price has comes to that level. Okay, because now the price, see, after this what happens, the price was continuously upside and then it halt for some time, then again goes upside, halt for some time, then again goes upside. This was the first pattern of U pattern. Okay, second and third U pattern being formed before, but after 2147 we have seen the pattern is being changed, and whenever it goes upside, it halt for some time, goes down, that means it makes a new high, comes down, and but it moves in this particular range, again form a swing, goes upside, move in a range, and then form a swing, goes upside. Now it is in this range. So if it started sustaining on cross above a level of 3154 and goes above this particular high, then again we will see the same pattern will form. Okay, and this pattern, after making a new high, we have seen that it always comes down around 5 to 10%. It comes down and then swing form again. Okay, if this happened, we can see this pattern can follow this trend. Okay, this is on a week chart, so you have to understand. See, if you are looking for a day wise chart, if you're an intraday trader, see, you look mostly on one minute chart, 15 minutes chart, or a 2 hour chart, or you can say a day wise chart. Okay, so you have to look for that chart when I'll be uploading that tomorrow on the day wise chart, but this is a week chart, so your quantity, your SL, and your target will be based on the chart of weekly basis. Suppose if you are taking SL and target based on day wise chart, then the volatility will be different as per that. So let's see how the price can move. Suppose if it sustain this level, then the next resistance coming at a level of $333. Okay, this is what we can see, resistance 1. And if it started going above this level, so if the price sustain this level, then the next resistance we can see coming at a level of 3356. This 3356 is already weak resistance, so the price will go further upside. Okay, and if that sustain, we will see it will move towards 33. After 3356 we can see a level of $3366. After this level we can see this level, and this level is already tested, so chance of touching this is on a higher side, and if that sustain, we will see it will touch a level of $3441. Okay, and once the price moving off this level, it can touch a level of $3501. Okay, then there will be a zone breakout, so we can see it will go further upside. Okay, but if it started falling below this level, it can come down again towards 3260, and if started falling below that particular level, chance of touching a level of 3245 we can see. Okay, and if the price tested, so the price will fall further down, and from there we can see it can touch a level of $3200. Okay, and if that fall, we can see it will go further down towards a level of this 3200 is already tested, so the price will fall further low, and from there a further fall we can see towards 3190, and then a probability of touching a level of around $3170 we can say, and from there a bounce back can come. This is what I have explained you for this particular range. Okay, see, the price of gold depends on a lot of factors. One of them is dollar index, Fed interest rate, CPI data, PPI data. So when these events come, we see a good volatility, so decide your quantity as per that. Okay, now dollar index is inversely related to gold. Okay, silver, crude, and natural gas. These are, it is because when dollar index started going down, we have seen the gold price goes up because they are inversely related, and when dollar index started going down, we see the gold price comes down, silver, crude, and natural gas. This is what we have seen. Okay, so if you look at the dollar index chart, what we have seen, it is moving in this zone for quite some time. Okay, it is already below $100, so chances are high if it started falling below this level, it can move below a level of $98.9. That is already tested, so price will go further down towards a level of 98.5, and from there a level of 97.8. Okay, and if that didn't sustain, a further downfall we can see. But if started going up this level, probability of touching $100 we can see, and if that sustain, we can see it will go towards 100.4, and then it will move towards $102. As soon as the price started sustaining above this level, probability of touching 103.5 we can see, and then if the price going up this level, probability of touching 104 we can see, and then a further upside will be there. But if started going below a level of 97.9, then a probability of touching a level of around 97.3 will be there, and then to a level of 96.9, and if that didn't sustain, a further down 95.5, and then a further low we can see. Coming back again on the gold price, what we can see, if you look at the gold price, what we have is now trading at a level of $32.89. Okay, suppose if the price sustain this level, we can see it can touch a level of around 33.26. Then above this level, it can touch a level of $33.26, which is the resistance one, and if it started going above this level, probability of touching 33.56 will be there. Okay, and this particular level is already tested, so the price going above this level, it can cross this particular level, and from there it can touch a level of around $33.58. After sustaining $33.58, it can touch a level of 33.66, and if it started going above this level, probability of touching 34.35 we can see, and once started going above 34.35, we can see it can touch a level of 3500. Best you can do, you can trail your SL, okay, by $10, or so if the price started sustaining above 3500, there is a probability that it can touch a level of 3550 to a level of 3570, and then it can touch a level of 3600. Best you can do, you can trail your SL by $15 or $20, okay, or if the volatility is high, by 25% if you are in a profit, because it will save your profit. And whenever you start your trade, put your SL, so that is very important, because the capital is being saved if the trade didn't go as per what you wanted. Okay, and suppose if the price didn't sustain, what we can see, and if it started going over 35, I'll make another video explaining where it will go. Suppose if the price didn't sustain this level, it can move further down towards next support, that is $32.58, that is support one, and if the price going below that particular level, then the next support coming at a level of $32.44, that is support two. And suppose if the price started going below that particular level, chance of touching a level of 32.44, and from there a further downfall we can see towards a level of around $32.12. After 32.44, we can see a level of $32.12, and that level is already tested, so we can see the price will come down and it can touch a level of around $31.71. Okay, after this level we can see a level of, that is support 3, and once started falling below this level, and at this particular level a bounce back can come, but if that didn't come, we can see a further fall, so we can see the price can touch a level of 3120. Okay, and if that didn't sustain, then there will be a zone breakout, because we have seen this in the month of April of 25, so chances will be very high it can go further down towards 3092, so we can see a bounce back. But if that didn't sustain, we can see a further fall. Any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I've given the mail ID is also in the description. So hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe. Thank you.